everyone. I think I can just about still say good morning. It has been a very slow and lazy Saturday morning today. We have had the loveliest chilled out morning and it's nearly midday now before I am properly picking up the camera to say good morning, but we've just been having a really slow Saturday, which is my favorite way to start the weekend. Went for a run this morning. It was like a really nice slow long run. Had a coffee. We've stripped the beds. We've got fresh seats tonight, which always makes me really happy. And it's just been such a lovely morning. We were even whilst having breakfast watching a couple of episodes of The Crown, which I don't normally do. I don't normally watch TV whilst I have breakfast, but it was quite nice just to really, you know, chill out and enjoy a couple of episodes of The Crown. But I'm not gonna lie to you, we've actually gone back and we're watching episodes, the seasons 3 and 4, because I feel like this is going to be really controversial to say, but we did not enjoy season 5. And I feel like it's actually been quite a divisive season. I feel like it's quite a Marmite season. Some people have loved it. A lot of people that I've seen online have similar opinions to us and they are not enjoying it as much this season. I feel like the main problem is, I think there's like quite a few problems with, as we are getting further and further into kind of like modern day. One of the biggest issues Alex and I had was that they were expecting you to know who everyone is, whereas in the past, because it's been obviously more historical, they've introduced characters a lot more and they've kind of given you a little bit of a backstory and like explained who they are. But I feel like they're expecting everyone to have like remembered who these people are, and obviously I was born late 90s, so I don't know who most of these people are. I have no idea. We've been having to Google so much throughout this season, which I feel like we didn't have to do in the other seasons. I felt like they did a really good job of like introducing characters, explaining who they are, giving them more of a backstory and like really bringing them into the kind of storyline. Whereas now they're just kind of expecting you to know like the is it the Farrers? The Farrers? The people who own Harrods. That episode, so many people were raving about it online. I saw so much about episode 3. And Alex and I watched it, and halfway through I turned to him and went, do you understand anything that's going on? And he was like, no, I'm really struggling. We literally had to pause it and go through and like Google who the Farrers were, Google who that butler was, and it was just one of those where I'm like, I don't think it's very good if you're having to Google things. And obviously The Crown is an international show, like people in Spain are watching it, people in America are watching it, people in Canada and Australia, and I guarantee that these people won't know a lot of the, I keep saying characters, obviously they are real people, but a lot of the people that are being brought into this season. And I think that's one of the big problems. I think another problem is just, to be perfectly honest, I feel like this is the first season where the casting has not quite been amazing. Diana obviously was spot on. The lady that plays Diana is amazing. She's actually the actress from Tenet. If you've seen Tenet, such a good film. She is a brilliant actress, beautiful as well, and I feel like she did such a good job playing Diana. I feel like the guy that played Charles was good. He was just okay. He was one of those where it was like, yeah, he was all right. I feel like he did quite a good job of trying to like carry on the character, and I do feel like whenever they bring in the new characters, it's quite difficult for them to obviously try and continue the essence of the character or the actor that played that character before. So I feel like Diana and Charles were okay. The rest of the casting, I don't know if it's just me, I don't feel like they nailed at all. Anne was completely forgettable. We kept getting confused over who was Princess Anne and who was Princess Margaret. Every time they walked in, we were like staring at the telly going, wait, is that Anne or Margaret? The Queen, I did not enjoy it. The lady that played the Queen, I felt like she was really cold. I don't feel like she had that warmth that Olivia Colman brought to the character. The guy that played Philip was nothing like the previous guy that played Philip. I feel like he was just a completely different person. And it was just one of those where I feel like it just fell a bit flat for me. So I'm sure you guys probably already would have watched it because it's been out for quite a long time now, but let me know your thoughts about what you think of The Crown, because we're really not enjoying it. We've literally decided to go back and watch season 3 and 4 because we loved the Olivia Colman series. I feel like every single character they just nailed. The actors were spectacular. They were all really memorable. They were all really like brought something to their character, and it was just a bit more happening. Like it was very explosive and there was a lot more like storyline, whereas this season I feel like they're trying to stretch it. I feel like they could have literally done almost like the rest of Diana's life in one season, and they didn't. I almost feel like they literally covered maybe about 6 months, which was really bizarre. And they didn't go into like Diana's philanthropy, I think, is that the right word? Like all of her charitable kind of events and like how she was as a person. In complete honesty, I feel like they made her look like a bit of a gold digger. But yeah, I just really did not enjoy this series, and it's really upsetting because we have to wait another year for the next one, but apparently they're already starting to cast for like Kate Middleton and obviously like older William for season 7, which is absolutely insane. I do wonder how long they're going to continue it. Mine and Alex's bet is that they are going to go on. I think season 7 will be like William kind of coming of age, meeting Kate Middleton, his university years. I think season 8 will be them getting married and all about them kind of like growing up, becoming adults, getting married, their royal wedding, because it was obviously huge, like bigger than Charles and Diana's arguably. I feel like that will be season 7 and 8. And then season 9, I reckon, might be like the introduction of Meghan into the royal family and like Harry and Meghan's drama. And then season 10, I think, will literally be like the last season. I think it will be the end of the Queen's life and kind of like her last years. They might, I wonder if they will tackle COVID and things like that. That would be really interesting. But I reckon they'll end on season 10. That is my bet. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this latest season down below and what you're thinking of The Crown, if you're going to carry on watching, if you're not enjoying it. I will of course watch the next season, but I'm really hoping that it picks up a little bit. But yeah, just a really lovely way to spend a Saturday morning. But I've come up here because I actually have a few boxes beside me here that I wanted to unbox with you guys of some really exciting things. I've got some really cute cozy pieces that I am so excited to unbox for the festive period. Well, it's not often that we are sitting on the floor here in my dressing room. It might seem a little bit counterintuitive, seeing as though there is a chair right behind me, but some of these boxes are so big, I was like, you know what, it's probably just going to be easier if we sit here next to the boxes and I can show you what has arrived. So I've got some really gorgeous, cozy, like really festive, perfect pieces for this time of year that I wanted to unbox with. I think I'm going to start with this one here. Now this one is from Lampu, which is basically a second-hand luxury designer retailer, and you guys know how much I adore shopping pre-loved, second-hand, and picking up pieces that are, number one, getting a new lease of life, getting a new home, and number two, usually a little bit more affordable. So, brought my scissors, got my little nail scissors. They're the only ones that I've got up here, but you know what, they do the job. Look at that packaging, that is so lovely. So I believe we've got the receipt here, and now this is a very exciting purchase because these are actually my first pair of Jimmy Choos, and they might be slightly different to what you may expect with regards to a first pair of Jimmy Choos. They're not exactly a typical Jimmy Choo style, but I saw these on Lampu and I just fell in love with them, and I thought these will be so perfect. Oh look, it even comes with a lovely little dust bag. Thought these would be so perfect this time of year for like, oh, they look gorgeous. Oh, they look gorgeous. And my reason for buying these is because this time of year we are out a lot. We are going to Christmas markets, we're going on walks, we're doing like, you know, wintry outdoor festive activities, and I have the coldest feet in the world. I always get so cold, and when I'm cold I'm miserable, and I saw these and thought these are perfect. Oh my goodness, I am in love. Now what you can't see there, but what I can see and feel is they are fur lined. So they are fur lined winter boots, and I am just obsessed. They are absolutely gorgeous. As I said, I have the coldest feet in the world. I get so cold, I get so grumpy. I usually end up wearing like 3 pairs of socks. When we went to go watch the fireworks back in November, it was so funny when we got home because when we were like getting into our PJs, Alex was looking at me as I was stripping off, and I was like, 3 layers of vests, 2 pairs of leggings, 4 pairs of socks, and he was like, it's not even that cold. And I was like, I am cold. I always get so chilly. So when I saw these on Lampu, I just fell in love. Now as I said, they are pre-loved. Someone has owned and used them before, but I'm looking at them and they are really barely worn, like barely worn at all. You can see a little bit of wear on the leather, but the bottom, I don't know if they've been scrubbed by the Lampu team, but you cannot see at all the fact that they have been worn, which is just absolutely amazing. And I just love these like gold buckle details, and it's also got a little gold like plaque on the back that says Jimmy Choo, even a little label to prove that they are what they say they are. Do you know what? That just shows how confident I am that I'm going to be keeping them. I've literally just cut them off without even trying them on. But I got these in a 36.5. Obviously, when you're shopping pre-loved, you're a little bit more limited in terms of sizing, but I think they're going to fit perfectly because I'm exactly a 3.5 in terms of size. And if I'm wearing these, it means that I don't have to like wear multiple pairs of socks, so I don't have to worry about sizing up with regards to the shoes. But I'm just obsessed with the fact that they are fur-lined. They are so cozy, and yes, the fur goes all the way to the toe. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to wear these. I'm just going to style them up really simply with like leggings. I'm literally going to wear them with what I'm wearing today. I'm just wearing my Festive New Look Christmas jumper and a pair of comfy leggings, and I just think they're going to be the perfect like sling on and go shoe for any of my festive activities that we've got this year with regards to like Christmas markets, with regards to wintry walks, pub walks, things like that. I just think these will be so perfect, and I'm not going to be bothered about getting them like muddy or mucky or anything like that because they are leather, so they will be really well worn. I am so in love with them. I feel like these are just the perfect winter shoe, something that I've been really missing from my wardrobe. A bit more of a practical pair, but I absolutely love them. Next is another item that I feel like is perfect for practical winter walks. Maybe this haul should just be called like the practical winter unboxing, because this is another thing that I rely on so much, especially when we're going on like long wintry walks, and that is a flask. I love to have a flask of coffee with me. I mean, normally, you know, when you're heading into London, you get yourself a nice Starbucks or a Costa or something like that, but you know, when you're going to be in the middle of nowhere and you just want to make sure you have a nice coffee with you to keep you warm. I love, like, you know, when you drink it and you just feel like warm on the inside, or even a hot chocolate. Oh, so perfect. So this is actually an ocean bottle, and this is a small flask with a big impact. This is the flask that has stopped 1,000 plastic bottles from entering the ocean. I cannot talk today, which is just amazing. So it says here that it has a thermal lid that keeps hot drinks hot, a sip anywhere 360-degree lid, easy swap lid, smooth flow control, no leaks, no sweat, and dishwasher safe for up to 60 degrees. So let's open this because I'm really excited about it. Oh, it's very sleek. I'm loving the design of this. Look at that. Completely matte black. I really love it with just the little ocean bottle design on it. And as you can see, now how do you open it? Aha! So you just twist this top bit here, this top section, and as you can see, when there's the little blue colour there, that means it's open, and then twist it and that means it's closed. So super easy to drink on the train. I must say, some of the flasks that I've got at the moment, they're clicks, and as much as that sounds like really simple, being that person on the train that every 2 seconds is like click open, click close, click open, click close. I don't like to be annoying, and I usually like to sit on the quiet carriages, so this is a really lovely thing. I feel like that would make a great gift as well. Maybe just like a stocking filler or something really simple if you're doing like a Secret Santa, if you know someone that maybe commutes, if they go on long walks, if they like their coffees and their hot chocolates. That would be a really lovely gift. And then the last thing to unbox with you is probably the most exciting of this haul. I have been waiting for this to arrive, and I'm so excited about it. So this is from one of my favorite brands, Fairfax and Favor. You guys know how much I adore Fairfax and Favor. I have quite a few things from them now. I've got a couple of coats, I've got quite a few pairs of boots, and I just absolutely adore their pieces. They're like a proper heritage British brand. I really love what they stand for. They are basically like the New Forest brand. If you go for a walk around the New Forest, everyone who is anyone is wearing Fairfax and Favor. They have so many gorgeous, just like really perfect English countryside attire is the best way to describe it. And when I saw this coat drop online, I could not buy it any quicker. Now you might remember I already have a Fairfax and Favor coat, and this is actually a very similar, same design actually. It's technically the same name but slightly different. I'm just going to open it so that you can see. I feel like I'm just rambling on, but I really love the Fairfax and Favor packaging. It always feels so special to unbox. Guys, you are not ready for this winter coat. So this is the Charlotte coat. Now I actually already have this in the navy blue, the long version, and that is my depths of winter coat. When I went to go to Norway, like if I go somewhere it's really cold, or if I know I'm going to be out all day in the cold. But when I saw that they released it not only in the green colorway, but this is also a shorter version, which I just think looks beautiful. The style of these are just so flattering and so stunning. I hate winter coats that feel like really bulky and you just feel really like overwhelmed by your clothes. I like them to still give me that silhouette, give me that like femininity. I really love that about these coats. So I love the fact that it's got the really gorgeous stretchy belt, which I just love. It's like such a gorgeous little gold buckle detail, really easy to get on and off, and the color, oh my word, this is just stunning. The most perfect like khaki green, and I don't actually own that many coats with a hood, so it's really nice to have the hood. I think it's detachable. Yes, it is detachable. There's a zip there, so you can take it off if you want to, if it's not going to be raining. But here in the UK, it's always worth having your hood attached just in case, because you never know when the rain might come. And I really love the furry trim. I just think it looks so cute. I literally don't have anything in my wardrobe like this, so it's really lovely to be able to fill that gap and add something in. I feel like this is going to be the perfect Christmas market coat. I feel like I keep talking about Christmas markets, and I've realised I've not actually told you that we are heading to a Christmas market tonight, hence why I wanted to unbox these things today, because I'm definitely planning on wearing them tonight when we head out. I am just always wanting to be cozy and warm, and I hate being cold, so I'm really wanting to wear these for when we head to the Christmas market tonight. But I feel like this is just going to be my like wintry walking coat, the kind of thing that keeps me really snugly warm, and it's the perfect thing to add into my wardrobe whilst living my like Hampshire life. I feel like even though I do still go into London a lot and I do still have my more like London wardrobe, I'm really adding in those pieces that are really great, like practical Hampshire clothing items, and I'm really enjoying it. So this is like my New Forest walking coat, and I just think it is so perfect. So I definitely recommend checking out Fairfax and Favor. They have this shorter version, they also have it in the longer version, and they've brought back the navy as well. So if you liked the navy one that I had last year, they also have that. So I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. But they just have the most gorgeous boots, accessories, coats, perfect heritage British country attire, which I absolutely adore. So this is going to be a very well worn piece in my wardrobe. Well, am I Christmas market ready, or am I Christmas market ready? I am obsessed. I literally just scream country Hampshire chic right now. I am going to blend with everyone in the New Forest. I absolutely love it. The coat is beautiful. I actually decided to size up this time because when I got the blue one, I think I got it in a medium, and it's ever so slightly tight, especially when I want to wear thick knits underneath. So I feel like if you're wanting it where you can wear lots of like chunky knits, layers and things like that, size up. So I believe I got this one in a large, but I'll leave it linked down below along with the size. But it fits really perfectly, and it definitely is easy to size up because you've still got the lovely cinched in waist and the belt that kind of like pulls in your silhouette. I really love the length as well. It's like not too cropped, it's not too short, so it still covers your bum. I really hate puffy coats that don't cover your bum, because I feel like, this is going to sound so weird, but does anyone else get a really cold bum? Is that just me? But yeah, anyway, so it's a really lovely coat. Love how cozy it is. Love the fact that it's got these like cuffs that keep your hands really warm, and it's so perfect if you're wanting to wear gloves because it like keeps them on really nicely. And the hood is so cute. Look at this. Am I not just so cozy and chic right now? I absolutely love it. Definitely just messed up my hair then, but I also am in love with the boots. They are just so gorgeous and so cozy. In terms of size, they are perfect. I was a little bit worried for a minute when they first arrived that they wouldn't fit my calves, because even though they don't come up very high, they do come up maybe like mid calf, and I suddenly had a panic that they wouldn't fit, but they are really nice and loose. And also because of the buckle detail, you can loosen them even further. So if you're worried about your calves, they should fit really nicely. But I love how they look. They still look really super chic. They just look like nice, elegant walking boots, but inside they're fluffy. I love it so much. I feel like I couldn't have asked for a better cozy wintry Hampshire outfit. This is just going to serve me so well for all the activities I have coming up this month. Hang on a second. And with my flask as well, I am winter walk ready. Oh my goodness me, I could not be more in love with these pieces. They are such perfect items to add into your wardrobe. So if you're like me, you live near the country, maybe you're going on lots of wintry walks this season, I would definitely recommend picking up the coat. It is so stunning. And I'll see if I can find the boots if they are still in stock. Maybe if they're I don't know. I'll see if I can find them and link them down below, but if not, I do apologise because I'm in love with them and I'm feeling super cozy, and I wish you guys could get your hands on them as well, but I am feeling very, very cozy right now. As I mentioned, we are heading out later to the Christmas market in Winchester, which I'm so looking forward to. If you're in and around Hampshire, I would definitely recommend the Winchester Christmas market. They have it just beside the cathedral and it is so magical. Alex has never been, so this is his first time I'm going to be taking him there, and I thought, you know what would be the perfect way to get into the festive spirit is with a little bit of festive baking. I feel like it's literally not a Saturday in December without some festive baking. We've got the crown on in the background to entertain us whilst I make some festive cookies. I've been wanting to do a little bit of a different recipe. I really enjoyed the cookie recipe that I did right at the start of Vlogmas. I don't think it was actually a Vlogmas video. It was like just before we were getting fully festive, but I made some really lovely white chocolate cookies, and I've had a bit of an idea, and I'm gonna kind of be experimenting myself with this recipe because I'm wanting to make it a little bit more festive, but not in like the traditional gingerbread cinnamon festive way, but I'm thinking of making hazelnut and white chocolate cookies. I think that might be the perfect festive treat that we need to get us in the mood before we head out to the market later. So I need to get my ingredients and then let's get baking. Okay, so baking with Ellie is back. I've got all my ingredients out ready. One thing that I really like about this recipe is that it's a really simple one. It's just a BBC Good Foods one, so I'll link it down below, but I'll explain what I'm going to be doing it slightly differently. So we have 120 grams of unsalted butter. We have 85 grams of light brown sugar and 65 grams of golden caster sugar, as well as half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. We then also have 180 grams of plain flour, 1 medium egg, and the white chocolate chunk. So that's kind of just for if you're wanting to do the white chocolate chip cookies, and they are really, really good. I must say, when I made them before, me and Alex demolished them in one evening. But what I'm wanting to do differently is add a bit of hazelnut. Now, I know I use these syrups for my coffees, but it does actually say on them that you can use them for loads of different things. So it says on the back, skip the guilt and add flavor to your favorite coffees, lattes, cappuccinos, yogurts, protein shakes, baking, or desserts. So I feel like this might be the perfect addition to make the cookies really festive and make them smell of hazelnut. I think it might be a really, really great way of adding that little bit of festivity into the cookies. So I've got everything ready. Time to start baking.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come.
Stay with me, the best taste tester in the world.
The most important one. That is.
The recipe says that they taste good with ice cream as well, but I think let's just try one. I must admit, this is a really satisfying cookie. Look at the size of that. So should we have a little bit each? Just let me know what you think of the flavour, because I tried something a little bit different. Oh my goodness. I think those are the best cookies I've made. Is that really bold to say? I'm big-headed.
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
I'll take that.
But that's just because white chocolate isn't my thing. Like,
Can you taste the hazelnut?
No.
Maybe I'll put more in next time. I can taste it a bit. But these taste better than the other white chocolate ones I did without the hazelnut syrup, I think. The problem with the syrup was it made it more watery, so I had to add a few extra ingredients. Like I had to add extra flour and stuff.
The mixture's on point. You just need a bit. If you were to change it to like milk or dark chocolate, that would have been a 10 out of 10 for me.
I want some more. So 8 out of 10?
Yes, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm so happy. I really liked those. So I'll leave the recipe down below if anyone wants to cook them. They're very festive. I like them. White chocolate's my favourite though when it comes to cookies. So
10 out of 10 if it's like milk or dark chocolate.
Okay, next cookies I'll do
Dark
milk chocolate. You want dark chocolate for cookies?
Dark chocolate's really nice.
I think
It's
that's
like
a bit too strong. I'll do milk chocolate.
Okay.
Okay, sorted. Yes, you can have another one.
Yes.
Right, so I am wrapped up warm and ready to head to the Christmas market. As I said earlier, we are heading to Winchester, which is just kind of like a little bit further north of where we live. I'm so excited. It's such a beautiful city here in Hampshire, full of so much history. It's so quaint, so gorgeous, and I love the Christmas market that they do. They have a really stunning market just beside the cathedral, and it looks so magical. I absolutely adore it. So we are heading there this afternoon to spend a lovely afternoon wandering around the markets, having a look at all the stalls and getting very festive. So I've wrapped up really warm. I've got the new Jimmy Choos on, which I absolutely adore. They're so cozy and soft. Just got a pair of leggings on. I'm not doubling up on leggings. I'm just going to wear one pair and hope for the best. Hope that it doesn't get too chilly and that my coat is going to keep me nice and warm. I've got the Fairfax and Favor coat on, which I just absolutely adore. I just took it downstairs to Alex to see what he thinks, and he loves it as well. It's just the coziest thing ever, and I'm so obsessed with the colour. The colour is gorgeous. I feel like if you want one that's maybe more a bit city, the blue. If you want a country one, the green is just stunning, and it goes so well with my favourite tan accessory. So I'm of course wearing gloves because my hands always get the coldest. I had a few questions about whether these are like finger touch, you know, with your phone. I don't think any leather gloves ever are, unfortunately, but that's okay. I can still get the camera out because that doesn't require like touch ID. And I love how the gloves match with my Mulberry Bayswater, my favourite bag at the moment. It's just so easy just to throw over, wear crossbody when you're like going out for the day. It's very nice and secure, so you don't have to worry about anyone like reaching into your handbag as well, because I don't know about you, but normally I find Christmas markets get quite busy, and I like to have things very nice and secure in front of me. And then I've just got my favourite little Zara beanie on, which I absolutely adore to keep my head nice and warm. So I think I'm going to be very cozy in this outfit. I think I'm going to stay nice and warm in Winchester. I'm definitely planning on getting a Bailey's hot chocolate there because I absolutely adore it. Maybe some snacks, maybe a crepe. If we're lucky, we haven't actually had any lunch, so we're thinking of just grabbing a late lunch at the market, which I'm really looking forward to. I think food is like one of the best things to get at Christmas markets, whether that's like pancakes, crepes, like the street meat, anything like that. It's always my favourite thing to get at Christmas markets. I don't usually actually get that many Christmas presents, but we'll see what they've got. I've not been to the Winchester Christmas market in years. I'm so excited now that we're living back down in Hampshire to make the most of our surroundings and do all the quaint little, you know, country Christmas activities that we get to do. So I'm getting very warm in the house. So let's get going. Go and spend a lovely afternoon at the Winchester Christmas market. Well, that was so much fun. Did you enjoy that, babe? You need to shrink at least a foot to get into the camera. Did you enjoy that?
Oh yeah, that's great.
That was, I cannot tell you how busy it was though. I have never been to the Winchester Christmas market when it's been this busy. I feel like because this is like the first year with no restrictions, but the market's like back in full force, it was heaving. So maybe come earlier in the day. I think because obviously it was like, you know, it's night time now and I feel like most people choose to come at night. But look at how pretty the cathedral looks all lit up. It's absolutely magical, and there were so many lovely stores of like homemade products, like locally sourced and locally grown, really cute little local businesses, which was so nice, and it's just put me in such a festive mood. I did have a Bailey's hot chocolate, and I am that raclette was amazing though. You look really sleepy now. Right, let's get you home. Winchester now, and that was such an amazing Christmas market, so much better than I remember it being. I think post COVID they've really gone like all out with the Christmas markets, with the stalls. They've got like even like a little handmade section, they've got the food section, they've got roasted chestnuts, roasted almonds, marshmallows, they've got mulled wine and glühwein. It was just absolutely incredible. Such a lovely way to spend an afternoon and an evening. And the sausages that we had, oh my word. So there was like a French sausage stall, and they had like all the usuals. They had like the bratwursts, and they had the like the burgers and the fish and chips and stuff, but we had never had a French sausage before, and it was basically a sausage with raclette, which was absolutely insane. So yeah, it was just such a lovely day, and I would definitely say that if you are looking for a bit of a like UK staycation, I would definitely recommend coming to Winchester this December. It is just absolutely magical. I cannot rave about Hampshire anymore. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't think this hat is going to come off now, because I definitely have the worst hat to hair ever. It's just gonna stay on for the rest of the evening. Although that being said, I think I'm definitely ready to go and get into my comfies, get my makeup off, and have a bit of a chilled evening. But I wanted to come on here so that I actually signed off this video, because I've realized since editing the vlogs over the last couple of weeks, I've not been very good at signing them off. I kind of keep leaving the vlogs on like musical B-roll at the moment, but I feel like in December, when you're daily vlogging, all vlogging rules kind of just go out the window. All vlogging norms go out the window, because obviously it's so much more intense and there's so much more to like keep up with. It's so different to compare to when you're like vlogging over like 2-3 day period. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I actually signed off this video and said goodnight to you guys before I hunkered down and got into my comfies. But plan for this evening, I think I might get into my cozies, get my makeup off, and we still have a few cookies left. They are honestly so good. I'm really impressed with them. I feel like the hazelnut really just brings out the white chocolate. Alex said he couldn't really taste the hazelnut all that much, but I definitely can. But maybe next time I just put in a little bit more. But I did have to change the like quantities of the ingredients ever so slightly because it's such a runny liquid. It changed the consistency of the cookies, but it really does add just that little extra like sweetness to them, which was so yummy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make myself another Bailey's hot chocolate, have a cookie, and get myself cozy for the evening. It might be time to watch another Christmas film. So I just wanted to say good night to you guys. I really hope you are enjoying all the Vlogmas videos so far, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Vlogmas. Bye.